Mabuhay! Great day, guys! Welcome to TSA Toy Stash in Action, and I'm Ranger Dave. And yes, guys, I am basically the voice behind all those toy reviews that you've been watching right here on the channel. And thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. Again, if you are new to the channel, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button while we do this episode. So, with everybody here, I guess you already know what's gonna happen because I did put it on the title. But yeah, well, today we're just gonna talk about the Flash collection that I have and been building for a couple of years now. I am just super pumped out with the new upcoming Flash movie. Now again, guys, some of the figures I still haven't have already arrived here in my house because they're still on pre-order and shipping something like that delays. But I am totally excited. I did order the Flash figures, but I'll be showing you some of the figures that I already have. So yeah, without further ado, guys, here is my Flash collection. Okay, so first one on the list, guys, is the Kenner Vintage Superpowers Flash figure, and I love it, guys. The condition on this figure looks really great. I'm happy that we got it right here on this pristine condition because usually it's just really beaten up, especially on the age of this figure. Now I don't have the box of it, but I do have the comic book, which is really nice. It's a little beaten up right there, but I can still flip some of the pages right there. Actually, it's still all of the pages, so luckily I can still do that. So really happy about that, and I'm still looking for a minted version out of this. It's really nice if I could get one outside the box and still inside of the box in this like really good condition. And of course, speaking of mint condition, right here I do have the Superpowers McFarlane version, guys. Now this right here looks really great. I love the packaging right here on it. It looks really nice. Now this one right here does look very what do you call this, modern when it comes to the Flash. And again right here, they did try to mimic the entire thing, which is really dope. I do love that packaging style that they did. Now before getting to all of the other figures I have, guys, on the collection, I just want to showcase right here a few of the comic books that I have, which is right here. This is the Flash. This is basically one of those first issues of the comic books. This is the first series that I really love. I love this way better than the first Flash TV series that John Wesley Shipp had. And of course, I do have a few other titles right here on the comic books. Something that I really like is the artwork on these things. It looks really dope. And of course, some are just looking really nice with that vintage patina going on with the entire artwork. And yeah, I do grab a few stuff right here that looks really cool, like this Flash line part 1. And yes, of course, you do get the chance to hunt for some of the grails right here. This is the Flash comic book that the return of Barry Allen. I do love this because this one's like a little compilation. It's a little thicker than the other comic books, so that one right there is a really good steal when I bought it. And of course, I have the Reverse Flash Rebirth comic book right here, looking really dope with that awesome artwork. I love that. And of course, if we got Reverse Flash, we got the Flash right here, and this is the Road to the Flashpoint comic book version, and I'm just super happy that I got this cover. I do have these two comic books right here, and this is what I considered as the grails for my comic book collection. This is the Flash of Two Worlds, and this is the Fate of the Flash Crisis comic book. So, and to those who've been watching the channel, yes, I still have that Page Puncher Flashpoint. And up next, guys, is the DC Collectibles The Flash TV series figure. So yeah, basically I did hunt them down, guys, because this is the first Flash TV series that I technically watched. This right here is like the GOAT for me, alright? Grant Gustin is just #1 on my Flash list right there. So yeah, this is basically the season 1 version where you can see the red logo right there, and it does have this because you could actually change his head, and yeah, it just looks really nice. And of course, I do also have the season 2 version of this Flash figure. Now basically this one only has that white emblem going on right there on the chest. There's no major differences when it comes to the season 1 version. It's just right here on the emblem. And here is Kid Flash, looking really sick. I do love the color scheme on the suit right here, and DC Collectibles just nailed it on this figure. It looks super slick. And of course we got another guy in yellow, or technically a Flash in yellow, and this is Reverse Flash. This is season 1 Reverse Flash version. I love the color scheme on this. They did it really nice right here on the fading effect, and yeah, I did get it in a later part of the collection, but yeah, it looks really good. And of course, speaking of later part, guys, this right here is Zoom, and this Zoom figure is completely rare, and the prices on this figure is just astronomical, so this right here is just awesome. And yes, since I'm already geeking out, guys, here it is, all side by side together with the comic book. It looks really nice, so this is what it looks like on my shelf, especially on just the TV series version. But yeah, I really love this set. So this right here is just like my holy grail already on my collection. And of course, guys, before we get into the DC Direct, this is right here is my last DC Collectibles figure. This is the Justice League Flash figure. Now basically this is the Justice League that I grew up with, like I was like 5 or 10 or something like that. So this was the first guy that I saw, and later did I know that this guy was Wally and it was not Barry. Now as for the DC Direct, guys, I do have two Flash figures. This is one of the Flash figures that are loose. Alright, I usually get my Flash figures for the DC Direct with the packaging. Right here I forgot already what version it is, but I do love the sculpt on this. It looks really sick. I mean, look at that. It just looks really awesome. And of course, here is the other one, and again, guys, this one right here looks really good. I do love the artwork right here on the sculpt. It looks really great. And then yeah, if you are wondering if they look different on the other one that I just showed you, yes, they look really different. So comment down below on what versions are these, because until now I still haven't found out what versions they are. And yes, going with the box of figures right here for the DC Direct, this one right here is the Flash of the Justice League of America version. Clam right here already is a little yellowish, but again, this one right here is gonna stay in the packaging. And of course, if you had the Justice League of America, we have the Super Friends version right here. And this right here, guys, is one of the grail figures that I do have on my collection right here. It looks super dope. Mine is a little dinged on the condition of the box, but it's still good for what it is. And lastly, guys, on my Flash collection for the DC Direct versions, this is the Flash and Kid Flash with the Cosmic Treadmill, and yeah, it comes with the exclusive Flash Ray. I love it, and it looks super good. But yeah, going right here, this in particular box set looks super nice. It looks super great. I love the artwork going right here. Even right here on the back, the bio looks super cool. Now going to the Mattel versions of the Flash, I'm gonna start off with the John Wesley Shipp DC Multiverse when Mattel still had it. And going right here, this figure is just phenomenal, guys. I love it, and it comes with this really cool stand. I do hope that McFarlane releases one of these things, but so far so good. And of course, guys, I also got Johnny Quick right here from the Crime Syndicate. This is from the 5-pack, guys. I just literally bought him because this is the only figure that I need. I didn't need all the other Crime Syndicates, so it's a little pricey, to be honest. But yeah, having this right here for the collection of the Flash and Speedsters, it's just a worth it purchase. And of course, I also got the classic DCUC Flash figure. This one right here looks really dope. I love the color scheme. But yeah, if you are collecting Flash figures, this figure is a must-have. And of course, we got the Reverse Flash, and it looks so good, guys. This one looks really sick as well. And yeah, if you put him next to the Flash, they just look really good as a pair. And yes, I did get the DC Multiverse, what do you call this, Wally West version of the Flash. I'm sorry, I'm still tangling up all the other Flash versions I have, but yeah, this one right here looks really dope. They have a different sculpt already on these versions of the Mattel figures. They have a different sculpt right now. This is when they were trying to change on the figures before they lost the license for DC Multiverse. And yes, of course, we also get a Kid Flash. Now this one right here is scaled differently as well. If I grab Flash again hand right here, he is a little smaller, so when it comes to the size and scaling, guys, it's gonna fit perfectly for the collection. And obviously, guys, I do have the exclusive, Jay Garrick figure, and it's been so long. I've been wanting to have this figure for quite a while now. Now, mine does have a loose head right here, so it does wobble a little bit, but I don't really care because this right here is just plain awesome. And for the McFarlane versions, guys, we have right here the DC Rebirth Flash, and he looks super awesome. It comes with this really awesome trading card, and does have that little bio going on right there. And yes, I also have the reverse flash of this particular DC Rebirth version. Again, it does have that little bio thing going on right here on the card, and you got the artwork right here at the front. And yes, I do have right here the white version of the Injustice Flash. This is really the least of my favorites. And yet it does have that trading card as well, and you got a little bio going on. Now the red version of this Injustice Flash figure is dope, guys. I love the design on this. The sculpt is amazing. You got that trading card going on right here on the artwork at the front, and bio at the back. And yes, I also have right here the Flash that I really know and love. This is the animated version of the Flash. I love how this thing looks right here. It does come with a trading card, and yeah, it does have a little bio going on right there at the back. And yes, we also got Godspeed right here. This is actually one of my favorite figures because it's really accurate when it comes to the comic book. Do have the trading card right here. It looks super dope. And then you go right here, you do have Godspeed bio at there. But yeah, I do love this figure so much that I actually grabbed two of them. Yeah, I do have two of Godspeed figures. And of course, guys, one of my complete favorite characters, Red Death, and here he is, guys. This is the gold label version color. Usually they just buy this figure and then repaint it as red. I actually like this figure because this figure is very comic book accurate. On the comics, when Barry was taking over Bruce, when he got back basically his consciousness, he turned gold, and Red Death became like a gold death, something like that. And this one is basically like the good version Red Death. And then again right here you do have that artwork, really cool on that card. And then again right here we got a little bio, which is super dope. But obviously we also have the Red Death himself, looking so epic, man. This figure, guys, is just awesome. Basically this guy's on a 2-pack, so that's the only way you're gonna get him. If you can have a chance to purchase this one, I totally recommend it. And oh yeah, he does have with his trading card. This one's actually on a foil, which is way different on the card for the gold label version. The gold label version only has that white border, and it's not chromed out. There you go, as you can see. And then right here at the back, basically they do have different bios again, so really fun stuff. Now as for my 12-inch Flash figures, guys, I only have the basically I only got this guy. This guy's from the Spin Masters. It's just really fun to have, guys. It has a lot of articulations. But one thing that I am proud to have, but this right here, this right here, guys, is the Giants of Justice DC Universe Mattel the Flash figure. And this is a 12-inch figure, guys. Basically it's like the Mattel version, the one with the 6-inch, and they scaled it up to 12 inches, and they added articulation, they added a base right there at the back. I am planning to open this figure because it's just plain awesome. Other than these two, guys, these are the only thing, or the only two figures that I have for the 12-inch. I am trying to think about picking up those other Spin Master Flash figures from the movie so that I can add more 12-inch figures, and also the McFarlane statue that's gonna be released for the Flash. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this really quick, guys. I know you are wondering that I only have two of the 12-inch figures, and maybe you're wondering there's the Hot Toys, right? And the Hot Toys, guys, is basically more of a high-end tier. All right, I can't really afford that much when it comes to the 12-inch figures, so I'm sticking with the most affordable stuff, but really pleasing to me and really fun to play with. And Spin Masters and this Mattel gigantic oversized thing is just really hitting my sweet spot. So yeah, just to put in there. Now over the years, guys, I did come by a bunch of weird stuff right here, like this Flash tin. It looks really nice. I love the artwork on this. It looks super dope. And yes, I also got to come by this really large knockoff of a Flash figure, and it looks super cute. I couldn't pass on it. Not to mention this weird guy looking Flash figure. I don't really know what I'm looking at right here, guys, because I did just like it, because you know it has the Flash. I also have this little brick fella. I forgot what brand it is. It's similar with the Lego feature, but they have more articulation and it looks super dope. So yeah, I do also have that in the collection. Now I don't know if this is counted as weird, but yeah, I am gonna count it as weird. This is the Total Justice Kenner Flash figure, and yeah, basically it has that little jetpack going on the entire Flash figure. And of course, here is another Flash figure looking really dope. I love the sculpt on this. It looks super cool. And of course, speaking of cool, this is the Flash figure from the Batman TV series. I don't know if you could remember that, guys, but yeah, it looks super slick. I love it. And yes, I do have the Flash movie version right here on the Justice League. This is the Hot Toys Cos Baby. It's more of a statue, but it is so cute. And of course, to top all the other stuff, this is the HeroClix version, and I love the translucent plastic right here going on this Flash figure. Look at that. That just looks so dope. This one right here looks like it's a berry. And yes, I do have Jay Garrick right here on that HeroClix. It looks super dope. I love it. Look at that. It's translucent. It's just really awesome. And of course, while we are on a topic of weird and rare figures, this one right here, this is a DC Universe Reverse Flash figure, and yes, this is a 3.75. It looks so dope, right? I also have Captain Cold of this figure. It looks super cool here, and yeah, it looks very similar with the cartoons. Also have Mirror Master right here looking awesome. I gotta wish that they have the guns right there, but it appears to be it's just sculpted, but yeah, it looks really good. And yes, I also have the Captain Boomerang of this particular figure line, and it looks super dope. I love the entire look of, you know, Captain Boomerang right here. And also I do have Heatwave going right here for the last of my loose animated figures on this particular line. It looks super cool, guys. I do love it. It's a little dirty on my end, but I'm going to clean it up. This one is my favorite among my loose villain figures. But yeah, we can't complete the rogues for Flash if we don't have Flash. So this right here, guys, is the Justice League Unlimited, the Flash fan collection figure. And yeah, this one right here is a little harder to come by. I think they only have a few minor changes on the paint job or something on the accessories. I believe this one right here is exclusively because of the lightning bolt that he has. And yeah, this is what they look like, guys, up next to each other. And yes, this is what it looks like also on the shelf that I have, and it looks super cool. I love this collection right here because it showcases the animated version. And guys, I almost forgot, I do have the Mattel versions of the rogues. So far so good. I do have the 3 of them, and I'm still looking for a few. And yeah, you know, I'm still gonna try to complete these rogues gallery, especially for the Mattel version. Alright guys, now going on the Mint McFarlane figures, I do have here the Page Punchers for the Flash figure. This one is a little like an original take on the Flash. I do like it, alright, but it doesn't really resemble much of the comic book versions. This is an upcoming review for this channel, so stay tuned on that. And of course, I also got the gold label DC Multiverse Kid Flash figure. This one looks really dope as well. I love it. I was actually a little worried if I was gonna get this figure or not, because you know the pre-order system that I got is a little fluctuating at times, especially on, you know, the allocations. But going right here, this one right here is also up for review, and I'm just totally excited to open this figure up. And yes, I do also have the Wally West figure from the Flash, and this one's from DC Rebirth. Again, looking really dope. This one looks really nice as well on the artwork at the back, and another upcoming review on the channel. And yes, I did pick up that Flash CW figure. Now most of the, you know, minted figures that I have from McFarlane will be up for review But yeah, this one right here is one of my favorites because it looks super dope. And yeah, I do have a CW collection. I wish that McFarlane adds more of CW figures. To be honest, like a build the Flash family. If you're hearing this, McFarlane, please do make so that you can make a McFarlane version of that Flash family. But again, this one right here is just really dope. This one right here, guys, is the Flash Jay Garrick figure, and this is the DC Multiverse, obviously, and it's by McFarlane, and this is the latest one that I got to date. I was really worried because here in the Philippines it did not have it on pre-order. This was mostly found in the wild and on a different country, so I was lucky enough to get this one for grabs. And obviously, guys, it looks really good, right? It looks really awesome. And of course, for more fun stuff, guys, I do have this right here. This is the movie Flash McDonald's Happy Meal, and it looks really nice, and it looks super dope as a Flash wobblehead. It's really fun. And of course, we also got the Jollibee exclusive Flash figures. This is from the, again, like a Super Friends or Justice League set that they had. I forgot what it is, but this one has a cosmic treadmill right here, and it's really fun. It doesn't really do anything that much, but roll with it, and it looks super cute. And obviously, you already saw this. This is from the recent review for the Jollibee Super Friends kitty meal. It looks super dope. I love this right here, and it does transform into one of the cutest things you ever seen in your life. I mean, look at that. That is the Flash. Alright, guys, so that is basically my Flash collection. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun showing you guys a bunch of stuff that I have already and will have eventually. So thank you again for the support that you have on the channel, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be updated on every new video we have here. We have hundreds of videos on the channel for you guys to check out, and if you like them or not, it's just fine. Having you guys right here viewing the videos, checking out the ads, it's just a huge help for the channel. Again, guys, thank you guys for watching, and this is Ranger Dave. Peace out.